So that's all of that sorted. Now we can get people on. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the brief base. Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Yeet.
I don't really have much of a brief set up because this is just massive open world at this point. So we'll see how things go, but as you can tell, I have a lot set up, more or less. I just don't have a lot of my backlines set up, but we'll get there eventually. So now we wait. I let AAF in first, so they're all formed up around here, and then I'll be watching NATO get in, and we'll go from there. Yeah, so this mission was supposed to be about hunting for the submarine, but no one other than a pilot thinks he saw a submarine, so instead it's just going to be all about taking worlds over, and then the last mission next week, I don't know what I'll be doing for that yet, but we'll see how things go. But Xenix, thanks for the 12-month resub. Welcome to the Lance Corporal Club. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this. So, real simple. It's just search and destroy. There's 2 pieces of intel. Good check.
Good check.
And, you know, depending on what they do, that's it.
Is going to be AF on the same channel as NATO? Or are we going to be on a different channel?
NATO, so usually we stick on 5-0 so NATO can communicate with AAF between ground commands, but what I've noticed is the internal net for NATO is 1, like 550 TAC 1, AAF's 50 TAC 2, but I'll let you guys decide how you want to utilize that. Over. So, we'll see how things go. But I'm going to keep myself at about a 3-click render distance. Really, I just have AA positions. I've got mortar positions. I've got anything else that I could really need.
50 check.
Good check. Now, just in case what's that wants it, I'm gonna give them a.
What does the Liru everyone was talking to me while I was there? Everyone was saying stuff I couldn't understand what you were saying.
What, on the net?
Yeah.
So if you want to set your own, like usually what ground commands have been doing for their group's net. So NATO command net's going to be 52, AAF's can be 51, but you guys can coordinate that as needed. It's entirely up to you.
Well. Radio check. I authorize friendly fire. Good check.
And it was using 5-2, yeah. Suggest you use 5-1.
I'll be back in a mic.
Is it for AF or is it for NATO?
AS 5-1, Jade.
Alright. Government can hit me at best for all squadron for AF is 51 and then it can be at 52.
So I'm just going to have you as a CTRG aggressor. There's a box to my right, full arsenal. Just dress up as a CTRG dude. I'm going to stash a few quad bikes around here. Your spawn point's going to be right here. Where you die, I'll just spawn a CTRG with a copy of your kit dead right there for reference. When you want to escape straight south, there is a STV in a bit of a tide pool that you can just fuck off in and grab a rebreather. I'll delete this arsenal. Basically, you'll just be harassment today. So, take pot shots at air, fire AA at the jets. You know, be a dick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put 4 quads down. But they're going to basically come from the north. There is a friendly AAA position at 120075 facing north. The other one is 104076 facing north. And the third, which is the backup one, is 119069 facing southwest and east. I've got stuff in the front line spawned. I'll be spawning stuff in the back line later. 2 mortar positions are, the first is 102174, and the second is, where is this? 090077. But you do you.
Okay, you changed my side.
I changed your So side, let's yes. give them a warm welcome, shall we? So the hidden main objective is at a warehouse at 099102, basically northwestern corner of the map. Numpad 3 in the warehouse building. That's where a small CTRG command post is, but really it's out there so they can grab it so I can still continue with the final mission, because they messed up the last one pretty hard.
That I'm not around to fuck up.
Yeah, keck. But yeah, you're free to go out and do whatever. Just dress up as a ghillie or CTRG dude. And yeah. There's also a lot of civilian cars, and there will be civvies in the AO, so. I'm gonna TP out. Alright, is NATO Ground Command and AAF Ground Command here?
Yes, are you?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So, first and foremost, I see 2 guys in the standby room, Seymour and Sunstate. So if you want extra roles for spare medics or to have like dedicated drivers for vehicles for squads, we still have 6 slots on the server. So each guy is allowed to take 1 of each. All right. So 3. Why'd we just yellow chain? Okay, we're good. Did I just yellow chain, or was that just the server? Just me? Okay, thank fuck. Because I don't want any technical difficulty, so I'll repeat myself. Seymour and Sunstate are in the standby channel. We still have like 6 slots on the server, so NATO, I'll let you take 3 auxiliary, AAF 3 auxiliary, so split them down the line. And you can use them for spare medics, Vic crew. You probably, you won't need AA specialists today, so don't worry about that. But, yeah, just be mindful that you can bring in some extra guys to do Vic stuff or spare medic stuff if you need it. So, here is the brief today. So, our last mission was to capture Financial Guy. He's gone with the wind. We got reports of he got extracted by Mystery Guy, which we have a mystery picture over there, but we don't know how things are going. Yes, by the way, you both are allowed to start scouting the AO. But we don't really have any leads now, because our best lead went with him. So we're going to basically start conducting operations in open areas. So CSAT's going to hit the rest of Frenny and a small position close by their FOB where they initially came in. We're going to hit the area south of NATO, because we haven't harassed that area at all. And we're expecting there to be something good over there. So, some initial markers. The 4 general markers to the south, we suspect have, since they're named compounds, like little towns, we expect there to be something in those positions. So, keep that in mind. We have an objective marker on the castle that is suspected to also be a hostile position, and then the flag mark is an abandoned FOB that might also be something. But this is massive open world. You might find something, you might not, but there's definitely going to be hostile forces in the AO. Speaking of forces, there's also going to be civilians in that AO. We only just dropped flyers over that entire AO that we were starting a military operation for any civvies to get the fuck out. So some might still be in that AO trapped, so watch your fire. Same goes for civilian vehicles, so be careful. Otherwise, this is just a major policing action at this point. Does anyone have any questions?
What sort of AA are we to expect?
They've been mainly using man pads. so probably they'll scramble all the man pads they have in that AO. Furthermore, rules of engagement: you can only blow up the building if it's confirmed to have hostiles in it, because we don't want to blow up some random Joe while he's sleeping in his house, because there will be civvies. Any other questions?
What's the enemy armor supporters? Obviously, we're light on Vix today.
So they've been fielding technicals and a few AAF class Gorgons. However, because a group of AAF splintered off with them, they could have stronger AAF assets. However, because of where that area is located and the proximity of the NATO base, we haven't seen any stuff go through that little, I don't know what to call it, but the little connecting piece of land between the mainland and that little peninsula. So, we don't suspect them to have anything that the AF would have given them. So, probably Gorgons are going to be their biggest asset.
Roger that.
Any other questions? Alright, well, this time slot's 2 hours, so you have 2 hours. Recon's ready, free to go. Good luck, have fun.
AF ground, where you at?
Right, squad leads meeting out by the Vix on your
what's
3.
that joined back.
Oh.
One more thing I'm going to quickly say over 5-0, guys. I've got the northern side of the AO spawned right now. I'll start spawning the southern side when you guys get closer. So try to do this a bit linearly, otherwise I'm going to have to panic garrison and your frames might suffer a bit.
NATO will take the 2 western objectives. You can take the castle and the fob.
Alright, Modadic, thanks for the 28-month resub. Modadic gave Dova a sub, Modadic gave Az a sub, Tootie a sub, and Stream Elements a sub. Modadic, of course, being the sub Santa. If you got a sub from him, make sure to thank him. Otherwise, I hope you all keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a little kick out of this op. Alright, let me teleport what's that over. Player. What's that? Side. To op 4. Spawn. Cool. And there's his little thing. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Both ground commands, you copy me on this net?
Native copies.
Alright, NATO, if AAF doesn't copy, just take the teleport over to him. Just, again, make sure you grab Seymour and Sunstate. Give him, like, a vehicle driver thing for one of your squads, just so we can field them in.
A firm.
If you would be so kind. We'll see how things go. So I know, like, for NATO, we have a rifle squad and then a weapons team, but it looks like they gave one of the auto riflemen the fucking weapons squad AT. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna keep myself on global so I can speak to them, but yeah, we'll see how things go. Yeah, we have a lot of people streaming today. If you use the multi-Twitch command, you should be able to get all of them. I'm actually gonna AFK 1 second. This is high off net 1 mic. I'm gonna go get something to drink because my throat's hurting.
50 check. Good check. I'm sorry, AF ground command is now on net. NATO to AAF.
Send it.
I sent Seymour your way. He'll be joining as your platoon medic.
A firm, roger that.
Someone has something weird for their CBA. Hey, whoever your Charlie lead is, tell them that their squad member Fox has something weird in his CBA. So he needs to unsub and resub.
A firm, we'll let him know. Thanks, hi.
Bed IR, go to one of my YouTube videos, go to Discord, follow the information in that Discord. That's the best thing I can tell you. Is multi-Twitch not working? Is it being retarded? No, it should be fine. Okay. Hold up. So, I don't know why, but Stream Elements is doing that weird thing where I have to enter in to save it, and then I have to hit the space key in the command and enter it again, and then it'll actually let you use the command on Twitch. It's weird. Whew. We'll see how things go. So they're taking the armed blackfish out. If What's That has anything to say over that, he'll probably bring an AA launcher to deal with that. But he is also putting a drone up. And otherwise, Recon is calling stuff out. I'm going to just start garrisoning stuff because with a drone, and they're putting it in the middle of the AO, definitely going to have to get that all locked down before I can do anything. Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Great work, Liru. Please don't stop zoozing.
Hey, K-Man, good to see ya. Crap, where did I see you're in FK? That's where I saw you, because I jumped in with Andy in an APA about last week, or well, no, it was last week. I'm trying to do a bi-weekly show up at FK. You know, do 2 or 3 ops a month, because it's good. Sorry, needed some water because I've been talking all day. But K-Man, hope you keep enjoying watching the ops, man. See you around in FK. Yeah, you run FK service because you're one of their mod devs. I know. I remember now. But thanks, man. I hope you keep enjoying the ops, and I hope you get a little kick out of watching this one. Which, speaking of which, I would never make an AO this big if it wasn't for that. I have everything kind of lightly garrisoned right now. We're not at 60 people. We're only at, like, 55, I want to say. 50, somewhere between 50 and 55.
NATO to AF.
Doing a head count right now, actually.
We're pushing off
50,
from our base
so
to
50
NATO
on the
dismount
server and
now.
still like 2
ETA
people
till
trying
you're
to
ready,
jump
you should
in,
leave.
so...
Hey, friend, we're going to have to drive in. For some reason, we can't get the VIX to sling load again, so we're just going to head in on combo. We'll be about 10 to 15 mics.
Hey, firm, we'll push it slow until you reach the AO.
I don't know
we'll let you know
what's
as soon as
wrong
we're
with
near.
their sling load. Just some of them can't seem to use the sling loading script. It's weird. So I am going to go ahead, hide myself, hide Zeus. Yes. Already hearing some AT getting launched. But I am now just trying to have some civs run out of the AO. That's getting launched from, I believe, that AT guy on the left. Yep. So he launched 2 shots because they came under their field of fire, but that's kind of to show I'm doing a lot of guerrilla warfare style stuff right here. So I'm actually going to teleport locally just to have a listen. Put myself on Whisper. they'll get a second to kind of see what's going on.
NATO to AAF, we took some light contact around our dismount mark. We're gonna push it.
Just some rogue AT shots. AAF, I do not understand. They've got, I know they at least have 2. No, they got 3 pilots, so why not just load everyone up in...
Can you peek over the quest?
You know, 2 Mohawks and a Hellcat have it for escort. But they're gonna drive instead, so... Interesting strat, but it's gonna take them a while.
Yeah, I see the service squad.
So right off the bat, I think that Marshal spots this guy.
Oh, eyes on SPG.
And the SP, with that shot, the SPG-9 aggro. Marshal's engaging back. She is deciding not to move. I hope that SPG-9 doesn't take a second shot. The Vincer just hit Granite.
Echo 1.
Send for NATO.
We're sending a Hellcat your way to support you while we're driving.
He just got hit. HMG's now firing.
Ground. SPG technique to the south.
Vehicle's now pulling back. What's that on his drone up there? Not gonna lie, that would be a good thing to call an airstrike on. I know they have that armed blackfish in the air. She is now over the AO.
Currently having air striking fortified squad mark.
Looks like they just blew up that technical, shot the gunner off of that turret.
Copy.
Hey, firm, does not explode. Good work.
That was over 50.
Watch out, there's a guy with a Mors.
I'm just talking to you on right now.
Oops.
That's fine.
Take a look.
Copy that. Delta, this is Echo. We spotted a guy to the
So I'm gonna put this
south.
guy on the floor. Woo! That MG just got blastoed. This is just my front
Can
line
you,
right here.
One of my guys.
I think knock him out fine as well.
So yeah, it was interesting
Okay,
because that
nice.
flanking AT guy was the one
Echo
shooting
moving.
at him. But this is gonna give AAF a lot of time to move in. Speaking of moving in, it's like some guys are
Double
being
time
fielded
to
by
you.
air, and yep, they are bringing. Huh. So they're bringing a ground convoy. Granted, I guess had to respawn. He'll take the Mohawk.
Push south, but do it slowly.
So AAF reinforcements on the way. Now you have all this going. So Iceberg. They can be heard pretty high up there. Well, not even that high. I'm gonna... Nope, they went out my render. Oh, no, they're not. I hate it going to this because I can't get an eye out, but if they fly that far north, my AA might be able to get them. If not, What's That might double back and try to take a shot on them.
No, because nothing happens.
So these civvies, I'm trying to send the Careless Hold Fire, have them get up and just start running.
I'm gonna sit here.
Okay, if they don't want to run, I'm just gonna have them go prone again. So yeah, we want them to start coming to this AO. What got blown up over here? A technical. I guess air took that out, because it's quite a ways away from the AO. Now, I'm going to see if these guys have eyes. because I have hunkered down this base, or this little, southern fortress to be pretty well fortified with AA. Wow. Well, they flew right over me, and I got a very nasty hit on them. They're on fire. So I think they're trying to get them back to the airbase to make an emergency landing. I was not expecting that to happen. But that was a critical hit right under them. Oops. Yeah, no, I get that, but they flew right over the AA area. And that was only about a click up. Yeah, so it looks like she just blew up because they weren't able to land it in time.
Senator.
Send.
Just passing near Chori now. We're about 10 mics up from your position from our dismount mark.
A firm.
Yeah, it would have been
We're
a very
still in
tough shot
contact
to
here,
avoid. But
we
then
got
again,
handled.
right over the AA site, that would have been the perfect shot to make, you know? So this was a Civ car. Because I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but I've put a lot of civilian vehicles just out and about. So, I got some IDAP stuff in here because there's IDAP guys just hunkering down in here with supplies. I got a random SUV right there. So interesting how they took that Vic out. I haven't thrown civilian cars in a while,
It's
but...
a chopper to support us. It never arrived.
A firm, yeah, I can see it's following us for some reason.
I'm gonna take a pot shot at that guy. I held my breath. Okay. I held my breath and it jerked to left, so I was worried I might actually kill him. Task force is moving up. I'm gonna delete those civvies. Make another group of civvies appear. Just people trying to get the fuck out of the AO. So with the lack of AAF support for now, NATO has been being a bit cautious here, moving up to points that they can. But AAF are about to arrive. They've got an escort helicopter. And now it looks like they're going to take the Blackfoot. I do have Artie in the rear, but I'm not using it just yet. See another guy taken out over there. I wonder what was getting him. I'm gonna grab this guy. Get on the roof. Get him on that turret. Trying to tell them that air should be striking that building. I hit a few guys with ricochet, managed to take out all their AT. Not bad. So I'm going to start queuing up QRF. So after they... I'll set these to seek and destroy too. And I'll get a line formation going right here. So they're somewhat hidden. Their drone's already been over looking at stuff, but I'm trying to say that, you know, they've been hiding. Those static launchers... I don't know where they're supposed to be marked at, because I don't have any up there. But more, I'll let you guys know right now, these are abandoned. They're intentional targets, and they've got mines. Same with the military post. I have a handful of Apers mines somewhere in here. I only have like 1 or 2 because that's the only choke point. I know they're up here somewhere. But when they get up there, if you hear an explosion, that's probably what it is. So I do have this AT turret. It's just this guy... Oh, he's got a laser marker on it. He just... I don't know why he's looking out in that direction. He needs to be looking out over here to be covering this sector. Because you have those helicopters right there. If only this was AA. I could probably dome that helicopter, but I don't want to be too mean. So they have that laser. Something's tracking it. I'm just going to move this guy. Oh, okay. Well... He just got whiffed. Yeah, so they're taking fire. Gonna have them try to fall back. Oh, the air trying to use that ramp.
AAF, we're gonna start pushing the line, our black line now.
Hey, Fran, we've reached our dismount point, moving our squads on the eastern side of the island now.
Where did Nemesis get that suppressor? I'm gonna go ahead and delete those, so that way these guys start moving up over here. You're hearing that 50 cal fire at that chopper. Oh, he is doing a quick emergency evasion. We can dream. There's where the first one landed. The second one's probably going to land a bit short. They're just flying around back there to evade. I know someone in Echo has the drone terminal. I'm surprised he hasn't spooled up the combat drone yet. Otherwise, you're still hearing some HMG fire. Ah, it's Nemesis looking up in that direction. So I got that medic stuck in there. I'm just going to pull him out. And to bring them over. Wow, that blackfish bounced quite a bit. So that guy I'm going to go ahead and delete. That guy I'll go ahead and delete. So more of these civvies running out. They're running behind the AAF line. And you have these guys engaging. AT trying to get a shot off. Misses. Just goes to the right.
NATO to AAF.
What's that got a shot off? He hit CK.
Hellcats.
Nice. So we have what's that? Our up 4 aggressor utilizing a 408.
Understood.
Manages to snipe CK in the face. But AT
Be
was
advised,
hit.
NATO, we're pushing into the engagement, the AO now. I've got my forces moving down the east side.
You still have this 50 cal firing at that thing.
Hey, firm.
2,468 meter shot. Oh, that's beautiful.
NATO to AAF. Whereabouts are your helos operating?
They're currently operating on the western side of the island to avoid some AA fire that was taken from the southeast.
A firm.
Gorgon.
see the Euro mark on map or no?
Euro's clear.
Trying to run that guy into position. That HMG's still right there and firing at him. What is that LAV doing? So he's still that 50 cal firing. Just trying to reposition my guys. Meanwhile, these guys are starting to run up into here. I'm gonna put those squads at the edge of the tree line.
Pretty far range, but I don't want to get booped by.
AT fired again. I have no idea where he whiffed that shot. There's air now doing a strike right there. I think he's out of AT at this point. Where'd my other AT guy run off to? Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna have another squad run up here to reinforce, because that's actually the main objective. I'm far enough. This is high sun traffic.
We found a picture with 2 CSAC guys. Is that a map asset or?
A-firm, that's just a map asset. We've been seeing them having a lot of a lot of pictures of CSAT. Them coming into the mainland kind of spooked the FIA, so just ignore them.
A-firm.
Hatter's way up here. AAF ground, this is high. Do you copy?
Send it, hi.
Roger, I got 1 times reinsert back at base for you if you could grab him. Over.
A-firm, should be able to send a chopper back for him.
Roger, out. I told your ground commander he's sending a chopper to pick you guys up.
I'm so sorry about pinging you. That was an accident, my bad.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, okay. Where is,
This guy named Scout going way over to the right, I guess doing his job in his name. So Hatter now taking fire. He's way too close over there.
AF to NATO.
And these guys have pulled back over to this guy.
Say again, was that for NATO?
Yeah, AF command here. And did you clear the fortified plus squad area in the center road there?
A-firm, that's just been cleared by us a second ago.
So I'm just going to send these guys out to counterattack. So this guy, I think, got killed by crossfire because he's, the sheet metal's paper thin. So I got this DMR guy up on this rock shooting at him. AAF deciding to take a left as NATO focuses on the right. Oh, these guys are going to all funnel out here. They might give their JTAC a bit of a shock. He's looking up there, ranging targets, probably sighting these infantry coming up. I hate it when they do that. Come on, get up there. Oh. Oh, come on. Thank you. Yeah, he turns around. Sees an entire squad of FIA right next to him. He's down with his gun. And there's the Marshal. Where is that AT? Buddy, you're needed up there like now. I guess he didn't like them in high school, so he's letting them all go and die. They've only got a squad-sized element up here. This other squad's pushing up to this building. You did not just miss that shot. Alright, I'll do it myself. Because he's up there, he should be able to line that up, but we'll mask-cast this squad because they need backup at this point. These two are now pulling back away from that area, leaving only 2 guys left, so that other squad needs to go up and assist them. One of them's a medic, so he might actually be able to push him up himself. So I'm gonna have those two try to react going in. What's that still watching? Have those guys line up right there to be sent in later. Looks like one squad's coming up to clear this area of the peninsula. I'm thinking... Thought I had a gun car or 2 on standby. I do. Gonna rally those up. CTRG are just gonna lay low right there. Got a large force of them coming up, but the Blackfoot right here could easily deck all those infantry before they come in. So we'll see what NATO decides to do, them being the main focus right now. Looking back over to the AAF, they're engaging the infantry that are far back here. And I've got nothing to really stop them. I mean, I do have this technical. I could put that up, but against the Gorgon, it's not really going to do much. I do have a far Gorgon. I'm going to rally this puppy up. Let's see. If I send her on the far hill right here, that'll give her a good firing angle. Make sure she starts traveling. Yep. So I only have 4 of those Gorgons. Wow, the 2 drones are really close to each other. But yeah, NATO, with that medic staying alive, was able to rally up and get everything sorted. Yep, and there's the Blackfoot just destroying everything. Buddy, I need you to start treating yourself. You gotta hope they don't fly too far out, because I do have AA by those windmills. They're flaring off. But now he is too far for me to take a shot. You're hearing another helicopter. This is Granite coming in. And they found a laptop. So now that airstrike's finally coming in. I'm gonna claim that was a little bit of lag, but they were supposed to delete when they grabbed it, because that's just something they're supposed to radio me about. So Unhappy Troll just killed these 2 guys. I don't know what he's a part of, possibly because of that technical by there. That Mora coming up to help clear this position, that's going to be a bit of a slaughter. Those guys are going to get outgunned pretty hard. We still hear that Gorgon coming. But infantry are pretty out of position here. Set these guys to careless hold fire. Same with this one. That's just where IDAP has stuff. Have that guy come back. Guess these guys are all stacked in a building. They were going to deal with the QRF coming in, but that was taken out. Also, my 2 technicals are hit. Now you have Granite coming in, doing an airstrike on the IDAP. Oh, come on. That's just civilian stuff.
Yeah, we found some intel. We need brought back to base. I'm sending some of my guys to do it. We're going to hold around Echo Hold Mark until then. They're back.
Hey, firm, we're pushing down steady to clear out the flag marker now. Let us know if you need us to push across and support.
NATO, just have a helicopter land there, or a ground Vic, and bring it back to base. Since it's not a physical item, we'll consider it's handed off. Over.
Hey, firm.
Now that 50 cal firing at Granite, but the Gorgons come around as well.
NATO to AAF.
He's gotta be careful because that can shred him.
Negative.
Oh! Granite doing his best to evade. I think he just got shot. Ooh! Oh no, and that aggro to the Mora! Oh shit! Oh! The double tap! Oh, that's brutal. Can have these guys start ungarrisoning to move around. He's reloading. This guy, he's sighted him. Looks like they traded. And that last guy got blown up. Oh, that fucking Gorgon. Now it's down here and shooting at other targets. It's using her gun. Think it just might have gotten rich, but she's at the top of the hill,
Squad, do you copy?
locking these guys down. Nope, she's still aggroed. Ah, Neil goes in the open, immediately gets knocked down.
How many Gorgons you operating?
What's that? Removing positions.
We were operating one Gorgon. It's been taken. We still have one Gorgon operating at the moment in the area.
Hey, firm. They've got one.
Woo. So I believe Holy Light's gonna bring that laptop back, quote unquote. But so far, since they've spread out their units, I'm having them fight the full blunt of the AAF forces. And those two trucks blew up. I'm gonna put these guys in ambient animations because they were just shot at. So IDAP are just gonna be freaking out. They were just using that as a storage site for stuff. Medic's gone over, picking up some of the wounded. That Gorgon looks like she got blown up. Didn't do too much damage from the looks of things. Oh, that's not good. Raptor's down. He is the medic for that squad. They're going to need the other squad's medic to come and assist them. So I've got some stuff right there. We have a technical coming up with a 50 cal. I'm going to try to maneuver her over there, but the Gorgon's probably going to stomp her as soon as she comes around. This squad's still providing a fortified position right here. Ah, pilot bug player. Sort this by name. We have a script that automatically kicks pilot out of their vehicles, otherwise they get stuck in them, but sometimes it doesn't always work, so you just gotta give them a kick. But for now, I mean, tallying our assets, so far NATO's lost the LAV. That was more so me doing it, because they didn't realize just how hot that area was. But the AAF have lost, just to that one Gorgon, they lost their Mora, and they lost one of their attack choppers. Now that Gorgon's trying to snipe this poor guy as he tries to limp away.
NATO to AF, we're moving again.
Hey, firm NATO, we're still pushing along here. We've lost one of our Moiras, but we still have our Gorgon up.
Not sure.
Oh, well,
NATO is to southeast.
that didn't work.
Echo hold point.
So I tried to keyhole. Oh, I got all three of them with that. They're going to need to call for another squad because their medic is down and those three guys are going to be down. So Seymour just chilling in a civvy truck, I guess. But let's make another wave of... Here, I've got a better idea. Let's actually have some a civilian car try to get out of the AO and see if they shoot at it. Because, you know, so the whole its premise is, you know, AAF came in, they used drones or air, dropped a bunch of leaflets saying, hey, we're about to do a massive assault in this AO, so if you're a civvy, you need to get the fuck out.
That intel's passed off, I guess.
A firm, just as long as it's brought back. Yeah, I see Holy Light back at base, so it's considered pass off. Continue in the AO. Over. So now we have this car coming in. I wanted it to come down Main Street, but it looks like she flanked around instead, where the Gorgon isn't looking. That's the AI, not me. And they just hit the... So that turret, I'm assuming that's what got the gunner. I thought the impact with the Gorgon got him. But, yeah, just civilians being, or AI being AI. More or less the moral of the story. Iceberg coming in. Ah, so those AA guns have been sniped. So what's that is exposed. If he notices, though, he could go crew that. Take him out. But my other AA position's been hit too, so they've got full air superiority. Ah, and they were sniping that drone. Now they're going to quickly try to wave off. But that is pretty much my AA covers all gone because of their actions. So it's good for them. It's good for them. And they just sniped what's that's drone, even better. So it looks like they went back and they grabbed the other Marshal, and they're going to continue to move along this flank. I am going to spawn in my infantry squads and bring them up mainstream. We're going to start having a more traditional style firefight, which they'll easily overpower. AAF, though, I am going to try to ambush to the best of my ability. Because they're going up in that route, and they don't have as, you know, dedicated air support. Alright, so let's start working on some body deletion here. That first wave has gone down. So even the static, some of the launchers were destroyed. That's going to make it even harder. But let's see, that one's still good and that one's still good. So I'm going to take 2 guys. They're going to go check on the AA sites. And I'm going to take one of you and go into there. And the other 2 going to move up to that position, and one of them is going to get in that launcher. And then we'll go back to my debug corner and grab another copy of my FIA dudes to use at my leisure. Now, if we can get some good old footage of NATO killing AAF civilians, that would be really good for... you know, making that PvP op at the end. Oh, he's out of AT. Yeah. So something heavy just got fired up there. But I think at this point we're gonna... Nah, do I wanna... Yeah, he doesn't really have a good firing position right there, so the best I'm gonna be able to do is just have him fueled up. He's kind of hidden right now, so I'm just gonna have him go right into the AO. So I'm gonna have another civilian car come in. It's gonna be another hatchback. And I'm just gonna, again, people just running for their lives at this point. What's that? Getting another sniper hit, this time on Hatterface. At that angle, it had to have been over here. Yeah, oh, he hit JTAC. So, NATO JTAC just got sniped. What's that? Picking his targets very specifically to do the maximum damage. Because if air doesn't have JTAC, then how is air going to know what targets they need to hit? So I'm going to have these civvies run out. Again, just trying to make some waves, make a, you know, bit of a PID nightmare, see what they work with. We got that Gorgon starting to come up. 2 squads of infantry forming up as well. And... oh, emergency! Marshal for Delta. Who, Sun? Yeah, okay. Player teleport. Players, let's scroll down. H-I-J-K, L-M-N-O-P, Q-R-S.
AF Tornado.
Send.
So we're slowly clearing down this eastern side. Your drone operators mark these flag marker and camp empty. Is that confirmed?
Wait one.
Alright, so I'm gonna have another 2 squads meet these guys in the forest. They're bringing the Gorgon too, and they've got another group flanking around with an escort right there. So I'm gonna have these guys on the hill. Sunstate accidentally pinged me, but he's all sorted, and they're engaging these guys. Where is my Gorgon? Was she already engaged? She had to have been. Ah, okay, no, she's dead right there. She got that close without engaging a shot. So I'm willing to bet Iceberg probably took a shot there. And these guys are taking their time to get up to the AA sites. I'm going to have that guy get on the AA launcher, and this guy can then just assist. But it's basically closest guy will get on the launcher. What's that? Getting another shot in, this time hitting Slushy. And he hit one of their medics. Oh, again, hitting the very important rolls here. That's going to force the other medic to be careful if he even notices he's being hunted. So what's that doing? Excellent work to PID the important rolls and just take them out. So he's going to be hunting. No, now he's going for kills. Yep, he got the medic, so now he can just clean people up if they're holding still. Air should really be trying to scan for him. So I'm going to delete that Vic. Why have you slowed down? Oh, because something pissed him off. Okay. Some to careless hold fire. That'll get him sorted. I'm going to have that group there crouched to be an ambush factor. And let's have this ambush start. I'm going to send these guys down, set them to seek and destroy, and now they should all start coming in. What's that? Getting another long-range kill on Dr. Boom. He's now stuck in that area. Mr. Sato Man. Oh, he was firing. I think one of them went into his firing line and he got immediately shot. Ouch. Yeah, so he's firing right through here. So they gotta be careful. Looks like Sunstate's now lagging out. That's not good. Now we're gonna see this ambush start taking full swing. Gorgon's pulling back, I think trying to get a firing line. That gun is literally in the opposite direction of where it needs to be. Now they're gonna start looking up and chewing up targets. Farinix up point with Scout. Now they're noticing just how many units are here. Farinix gets hit, Scout close behind him.
Hey, Fran, we're engaging
You have Seymour and Abraham. I think Abraham's the ground command Vic, and Seymour is just a platoon medic to help assist. He likes to play
empty according to my air efforts.
Those guys are engaging. Civs are running out. That car is driving by. We'll see what that squad does, if they eliminate him or not. But what's that? Still chilling up here. Not feeling a need to move. He has a really good keyhole on them. Look at that. Look at his POV. Yeah, that is, honestly, you cannot ask for a more perfect position. And I think he's trying to hunt Prozzy down. I would think Nugget here stabilized all of them. Now you just have these guys chilling, trying. I think they're looking for the sniper. Oh, they are all looking for that sniper. They're not going to find him, though. Looks like Air took this guy out. Another guy coming up. And they also took out one of my mortars. They took out, yeah, so they put a missile in here. And that Gorgon is now firing for defense. Billy Bob. I believe in you. Okay, never mind. Oh, the Gorgon shot him out. It was hidden back there. It hit their anti-torque, and they just plummeted. Ouch. More AA. Weasley. His tail rotor's out. He's spinning. It's because that AA was recrewed. He's going to go down, too. Wait, no, he might got it. We have another AA missile coming in. It misses, and he's able to save it. I just heard a third AA missile get fired as well. Oh, man. Okay. So I have 2 quad bikes here. Really, they're my pretend resupply, because that thing fired 3 of them. So I'm going to drive them up there and then back, and we're going to quote-unquote resupply his ammunition.
Send.
It's better than me
Can
just
you clear
dragging
your
it up,
runway
you know?
as quickly as possible? I've got a damaged heli coming in.
A firm.
Much
They
appreciated.
clear the runway so they can go over. Let's see, that civilian car, AAF killed him. That's unfortunate. And it looks like the mines are blowing people up. Naturally, the medic went first on that mine building, and yeah, that's not good. Now they need a medic. They're probably going to have Seymour get rushed over, but these guys are going to hear that explosion and start moving in. I'm going to have this AT guy try to come up on the flank, possibly hit that Gorgon in the ass, and now we have these forces also moving up. Oh, don't want to spawn him. Got to go back to my debug corner. And I am just spawning in some squads ready to send. I'm going to just put them down just in case, but again, more waves for when I need to send stuff. So that quad bike's almost up there. It'll take a minute or 2 for them to rearm that point, but otherwise NATO back here, they have the medic now working on the other guys. Wonder if What's That's watching, he would have a perfect opportunity to hit him. I think he's looking for it. Oh, he is totally looking. There's the shot. He got one of them. He has both of those medics in that little house. One of them they need to smoke this area and fuck off. Iceberg also has the pilot bug. Okay. So What's That doing a really good job keeping these guys locked down. Medic was injured, not killed though. The wall stopped it. He's going to quickly heal himself. Just such a nasty angle he's got for him. And that AA is rearmed. Doesn't look like it needs any ammo though. And it looks like these guys stepped on one of those mines. This is actually the safe route they took, so they're taking it back. Player Sun State again. I know Hatter got sniped, so even if he crashed when he was down, I'm not going to respawn him. So let's get him up at the Gorgon. Or, excuse me, the Vic. This car coming up. Again, these guys need to smoke or they need to pull that Vic in front or something. Granite flying around. So a lot of guys down right here because their medics hit. What the heck is he doing? Oh, swing and a miss. He's gonna fly all the way back there. Ay, ay, ay. So he just did a far gun run. I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy right there to be a sentinel. And that guy I'm going to put right there. But yeah, that's provoking the VIX now at that position. And it looks like AAF have moved up to that position. So I'm going to send these two squads at him. And let's see. That turret is going to be rearmed by now. So I'm going to have this guy pull back to this AA area. But now he is rearmed. Ooh, God, he's making weird noises. Sounding like a Pokemon. And yep, there's the smoke grenade. They're trying to get everyone in that truck. But they're going to be easy pickings for that sniper when that smoke goes away. I'm going to go ahead and send these guys on the far hill. Now you have a lot of air support over here. This AA gun's going to be notified. I'm going to turn her. Got someone in standby. Holy light, the driver of that Vic got shot out of it. Oh no, he's the ground command. So, two pilots are going to swap to an armor crew instead because they lost both of their armed assets. Would they not want to take the A-10 out? I'm surprised Ruling isn't opting for the A-10. Interesting. That would be a very powerful piece of equipment for him. They're popping more smoke up. Interesting choices. Interesting choices. So that AA gun, as long as they're staying low, it's not going to be able to do anything to these pilots. They're doing surgical strikes back here. They managed to kill both of those off-roads. Best I'm going to be able to do is send this Gorgon. I don't know how she's going to get over there, but I need to reposition her. Make sure she's on. There's an AA missile firing off over there. It gets flared off, but yeah, I'm just going to have to waypoint this guy to come from that main compound over to the AAF. Yeah, this guy's going to call for more missiles already. He was already waiting there, so I'll just send him back en route. We'll go get him rearmed again. That Gorgon, it's my only... It's AAA cover, essentially. Now, I don't know they're down there. These guys are going to hear that vehicle pass by. I'm going to have them pull back. So I don't know how effective those were. I managed to somehow kill ground command again. Nice. And the Jades... Alright, I killed the most two important roles in the game for NATO. Let's see. AI, ungarrison. Where would these guys... I think they're just going to come over here and support this area. I think that's the more important thing to do right now. So I'm going to have them pull back. Hearing some shots, and these guys are just booking it north. Go ahead, delete that. Let's have a teleport over to NATO. We'll have a listen to their local comms. So what's that repositioning? AA firing. Helicopter was shot down right there. And my Gorgon's still repositioning.
Hey, I'm still down here now, stuck in my drone. Yikes.
That sounds
Oh!
Echo ground.
He's gonna
Echo's
quickly
engaging
drive off.
Enemy contacts to the northeast at the moment. Yeah, what the?
They're sending the LAV back. Again, the medic's blowing up. Really, it's the medics fucking around that's causing a lot of issues. But these guys are now on this battle tower.
Can we have him take me because I'm stuck?
Guys, get in.
Mount up, yes.
They're saying someone's stuck.
One's down out in the open, I think. To the east, northeast.
No, I never garrison that compound.
Looking at TFA, there's someone out in the open.
I don't know. I just
east,
clicked to
northeast.
get in.
So I'll send that group up. I've got another squad worth of infantry. I'm gonna have pass over here. Holy just pinged me, don't know why. Yeah, having a lot of QRF coming in. She got hit a few times. I don't think I had her fuel get cut. Yeah, so there it is. Let's see. Player, Iopis, kick off. It's because he was in a drone when he got shot, so I think he just got stuck in the viewpoint. It sometimes happens. Arma's not the most efficient game. So these guys are getting AT'd. They're not AT'd, but they're getting shot by a Gorgon. Their AT's down, so naturally they're gonna move away. OSH getting shot in the back by this one dude with an AK. No one bothering to stop him. He gets Calum in the face. Okay. Now let's do another wave of body deletion. Finally, that drone gets up in the air. You know, I'm just gonna grab him up to him, do a deletion. Let's do an on garrison right there. So again, they've done a massive battle line going down. So they're making really great time. It's just, it's been a little bit of a slog, but that's okay because they've been doing really well with their supporting assets. Holy Light getting shot at by the Gorgon. Hearing some AT fired as well. Whew, that's messy. So he's going into some cover. And that Gorgon should have good eyes. It's pushing in right now, but it's aggroed on Holy Light. So he's not going to shoot at the stuff down here, leaving a lot of room for this Vic crew to engage them. And there's the Gorgon firing. Gorgon just fired AT. That LAV crew's dead. There it is. That double AT tap. It's very brutal. Otherwise, NATO is starting to get their teeth kicked in a bit. AAF looks like they're going to regroup. They're still holding out on that line, but they're doing a really good job of taking out hostile squads. So I'm going to send this one up here as reinforcements and just go from there. So we still have this piece of AA. NATO calling their drone in danger close. But now that Gorgon's going to start sniping. Now, I'm going to be really evil. Fire support. Great target. Suppressive fire. He's going to eliminate that compound. That nails 2 people in the doorway. humanity. Just to show that they are under serious pressure from that Gorgon. I just heard an AT launch. One was short, one was long. Alright, I gotta quickly take care of Barbarian here. He's part of Charlie. So let me just confirm that's Barbarian. Here's his squad. So I just use the F key to bounce around. So we're just gonna teleport. Player. Barbarian Viking. Barbarian sometimes has some crash issues, so can't really fault him for that much. Send that squad down as well. Start trying to bottle in AAF, but NATO's close. They're clearing out 2 of the marked compounds, so it's very messy right now. Now
AAF to NATO.
all these infantry sweeping in.
Apologies if I haven't been on that. For some reason my radio reset to 51, so apologies about that. However, we are going to be pushing south towards the objective marker direct south soon. We're also going to clear the guerrilla marker.
I'm going to call some more fire support.
And we have confirmed that the lighthouse marker at the very southern tip of the island is manned.
Understood. NATO.
Oh, they're bringing up that Rhino.
2 objectives. We're pushing on the second now.
Oh, that Rhino's totally going to nail him.
The objective marker and the flag marker both seem to be empty, so they are mine.
There's that suppressive fire with dudes running right into it. They still got a medic up, though, so it's still entirely fixable. That Rhino could cause some issues for me. It is hunting that Gorgon. Swing and a miss, Charlie Brown. I didn't mean to kamikaze them. I was trying to go around behind them to hit them with AT, but that close proximity explosion just caused them to damage their own vehicle. My revive script's awesome in really weird instances. Cack. I'm gonna assume that means he wants a TP. Because I did hear him saying he was having some crashing issues. So, scout painting me, he's getting shot up. That Gorgon assisting by basically shaving off infantry, firing from range. What's that? Hold back to the arsenal. Interesting, interesting. But I'm going to start stacking my infantry. Because now I'm out of infantry on the left. They take an AT round. That was dead on. One more AT round and they are dead. Gonna have these guys retreat over here. I think I might just drag glitch them. And they're quickly trying to get a repair down on that vehicle. I do have that artillery. And it's within short range, so I'm gonna put a ranging shot down. Because at this point they would say fuck it. And start engaging with long-range support, because they've been there for a while. So you hear that round coming in. There's the whistle. Max exposed, getting hit. So someone killed by Clueless Bread over here. Just a little toss-up right there, really. TP to Nemesis. He would have been medicked up, because I'm pretty sure he got shot, and they're all medicked up, so. Alright, I know we're giving NATO a lot of the love today. It's because the AAF have been slower, so. Cue the mortars. I'll let him replace it, because it wouldn't have flown super low and got shot down if he didn't crash out, so. Put that on the runway. Alright, time to embrace our inner Luton 09. Gonna have a few TPs to get through. Some of them running, some of them not. They're trying to get respawn units up on mortars. Oh, and the medic gets hit. Oh, the humanity. That's a suppressed fire module. Late join platoon medic requesting reinsert. Okay.
NATO to AAF.
This is AF, send again.
Do you have any intel on where mortars might be located?
Negative. Ooh. Seems your drone operators marked 2 mortars, but we haven't found any ourselves.
Hey, firm, just saw that. We're gonna go kill those real quick.
Hey, firm. I mean, I've got one of my squads moving to clear the static launcher mark on map as well. Do you want us to just deal with the mortars ourselves, or have you got spare squads to send over?
If you've got guys in the area, you can deal with it. I've seen 2 more to our south. We're gonna take those down.
Hey, firm. We'll clear the static launcher, and then I'll send a squad down to clear the 2 mortars.
NATO AAF, I don't know whose platoon medic that is, but someone has a platoon medic out at base. They need to go grab him. Over.
Gotcha. I'm sending the guy back.
Well, I didn't mean for him to go through the wall, but okay. AI is pulling the sneaky one, I guess. What's that? Still re-kitting. Looks like he's back and ready to go, but he's going to have a lot less room to work with. And we're also seeing Granite in a jet over there. Interesting. So those guys, they got mortared to shit, but they cleared that position out. And I still have that technical with AT out, so I am going to get on the driver's seat. Try to send them in. Thief, now the wave. Thanks so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this one. I'm going to eject him, and I'm going to get on this gun. That was an AT shot. Oh, yeah, that was an AT shot. They just killed my buddy in the car to the left. Should have prioritized the HMG, but... he's dead, and I am dead from that explosion. Okay, never mind. Screw me. Yeah, there I go. So, hit a few guys around there, hit the car up. Holy Light was just bringing that up. He wasn't actually with anyone. Okay. Gonna bring some guys
Just
from...
Alpha to High Command.
Yeah, send traffic.
Okay, still GP Melanized my position.
Did he crash?
Yeah, he did crash.
Wait, what? He did. When I said it, I remembered he did, so... he was one of the 2 guys that crashed out earlier. Alright, you guys are in a Gorgon. I'll just teleport him in front of your Gorgon.
Right ahead. Stop.
There we go. Alright, now another quick body cleanup here. We have a lot of guys. And Sunstate pinging me again. So it looks like the medic's now running back because he's got to go grab that other medic. Just trying to slow down to 3 guys trying to run up. Van Crum needs a TP up. There he is. Let's see where he is in the roster. It's a Prozzy all the way back here. Player, teleport. Van Crum. So it looks like CK got him. Ow. Why is he a machine? Oh, okay, I thought that was a machine gun or something. I hear that plane. Being really aggressive. So the guys in here, and now I've got all these guys coming back, so I am going to task them with running up to there. And these 2 chuckle fucks, I'm just going to move them up with their squad. And pretend they know to move up here. So, let's look back at the AAF. They're doing a lot of rounds here.
Send.
And Iceberg
I'm just
finally
going to be
gotten
off
that
net for about 5
A10.
mics while I just coordinate with one of my squads. They're a little out of my range. I need to switch my long range freak, okay?
Hey, firm.
Alright, so I'm going to move units over. I'm going to pull these guys back, because that compound's mostly shot up. And I've got a squad to play with right there, and I templated another one over there. Otherwise, what's that? He is stashed himself. He's got a Titan to take out vehicles. Nice. And we've got a squad of AAF moving around over here. So they're going to hear those gunshots. I am going to send them up. Now, I got to make sure I spawn them where they can't be seen. So now we're having AAF forces coming around. Check that chopper out.
AAF ground command back on 50.
Hey, firm. What is your JTAC net, by the way?
55.5.
Hey, firm.
Why?
I don't know, my JTAC wants to know for some reason.
Nosy bugger.
That was an HE rocket. And because I don't like you. Ah, if you're too much to the left, that's okay. I'm like, hi! I'm gonna give you nightmares. So these guys cutting off my supply line, taking out that one squad. I still got that garrison right there. I'm pretty much dry for vehicles at this point. But I'm gonna go ahead, get those guys spawned in. I got a platoon around that building. Got one more squad right there, and I've got units running around back and forth. That Gorgon, again, shooting at dudes. I'm gonna get this 50 cal out and set her up to be a nuisance. See if I can get the AI to start firing on their own. No, he will not, but I just saw that. That was a decent target of opportunity. What's that? Looks like he's shifting over to the right. He's going to have a bit of trouble on the elevation. That should be okay nonetheless. Even so, I got one more squad and I respawn from over there. That's gonna, literally, that's it. That's all I had on that left flank. I could claim I had an additional squad up here. I'm gonna do that just to send up to try to recapture this supply line. But I've got this force now running up. And Holy Light came up here. He also got shot to shit. But I am going to space these guys out from within my compound. They've got about 30 minutes remaining, but they've got time. Mr. P90! No one saw him! Alright, I'm gonna do another quick wave of deleting bodies. Otherwise, we got that flanking force coming in. I'm going to quickly just look over AAF. They're coming down. They're making sure that mortar position's clear. I'm going to break apart both of those groups, send them in. What's that's on that drone? He's looking around. We have these guys right here. What's that could come up with his AT and get the snipe if he notices they're right there. It's a pretty easy target for him. Otherwise, you have these guys. Hold up. Get the fucking AT gun out. Just taking care of obvious murder is obvious. I guess he was driving up there to be bait. I don't know. But they're taking care of that, and now I'm going to start swarming that area. So, these guys still bleeding out up there. They're still taking care of that. I killed them all because look at where the rest of their infantry are. They're way out here. They're trying to go ahead, and if they want to fight a realistic force, I'll give them a realistic force to fight. They're getting on the mortar, and they're going to shell that position. Oh, that's beautiful. They still have a medic alive, though, and they still have ACY. He's been the god medic these days. And here comes the mortars. Oh, that's nasty. So, Defensor making a shot, and it looks like, no, they killed him. Oh. That's funny. Oh, he's shooting at him. I'm going to put him in the water real quick. So I don't know what he's doing, but basically when he dies, I'm just going to put his body back as a respawn point. Just as a reference position to where he died. I love noob tubes. No one checked the left, and I just shredded them all. Ay, ay, ay. So there goes what's that. My AA position now firing at that plane. So I guess he did a strike back here, killed, aimed for that quad bike, and now he's being engaged by my not my triple, my double A. So they mortared up here, but I still got some dudes alive. So I hear that car driving up, so if they drive to the front gate... Congrats, you played yourself. Totally worth it. Anyway, that's what happens when you drive up to an enemy position. I AT you right in the face. What's that? I don't think they knew you were up there because I've been mainly focusing on NATO the entire time. They do have a thermal scope, but I think it's just by chance, because, yeah, you know? I think they're just, like, chilling on the hillsides. Alright, I'm gonna pretend one of them knows how to repair a fucking wheel, because that's the only reason they bailed out was the lack of wheels. So I got this squad up here. I'm gonna maneuver it over here if I can. Now you have this force chilling right here. Only got a single bullet out in that reload. But yeah, that's pretty much that flank secured. They're gonna mop that up. Air lasing an AAF dude. Oh. Please tell me you're not dropping a bomb. That might be a bomb strike. Yes! That's exactly what I needed for the last mission to be PvP. Oh, the bag's just gonna walk up and medic him!
AF tornado, AF tornado.
And he's perfectly okay!
Send.
See? He just has a
Can you
draft
tell your
neck
Strider to
now.
stop shooting at my guy?
Whoop! There, fixed. That's how you survive a GBU, guys. You just have a medic right next to you and you're perfectly fine. Game logic.
Sorry, be advised, my apologies. Your NATO infantry have fired up at the Strider on the hill. That's actually Ground Command Vic for AAF, and you dunked one of my squad leads.
Oh, with a GBU. God, I love this game. Hey, Mr. Gorgon! Nah, he's just gonna look up in the sky. How damaged are you? No, you're perfectly okay. Your wheels were just fucked. So unhappy troll, he's just walking up there. I guess he got bored of everyone else taking so long. Happens, it's public op. Can't control people. Mr. J got shot. I'm gonna run those guys up there, and we still got a few stragglers. Otherwise, NATO have secured this position. So NATO's objective is pretty much done. They could start flanking to the east and assisting the AAF, but I don't have that much left. All the QRF, all the units you're seeing are actually running back to here. Because that's all I have left. So this guy, part of that garrison, he never got shot. I'm going to pull him back to there as well. Still can't believe they killed this quad bike because there was a dude on it, but that's the only reason they just AGM'd it out of the blue. So what's that's on the drone? He's watching these guys up here. I'm going to space these guys out so they come up on this hill.
You send it, Naya.
We're finished with our objectives.
They
Which
killed that
two
guy.
are left? Is it the
So
one?
we are pushing on the southernmost
What's that?
objective in a
Still
moment,
needs to
and
find a way to
the
extract.
lighthouse also needs to be pushed on. I can have two of my squads push on the lighthouse and a third squad push on the third objective with yourselves.
A firm. We'll take that.
Yes, this is supposed to be a prologue to the East Wind campaign.
Send
So
again,
them
Naya.
blue on like NATO
we'll do
killing
that.
AAF, AAF killing
A-firm.
NATO. It does play into lore friendliness. So anyway, after those guys move up to there, I'm gonna have them fall back to this final position and just spin around in this foresty area.
NATO to AF, be advised, we have a friendly Rhino operating to your south.
Oh, is that Rhino still alive? Nice.
Charlie, can you please relay to Alpha and Bravo to hold their position and not fire? Not blow anything up yet.
A firm, we're moving. The next
What's
objective
that?
is...
I'm not sure how he's not dead, but... I think he used his drone to PID that. Because these guys have been on that hill for a while. Medic's still alive, though, so he can bring them all back. Let's give him a warm welcome shot. Let's go. Hey, buddy. Drive away! Oh, he's just running my dudes over. Okay. I thought he was retreating. No, he's just trying to run that guy over. So I'll stay to him. But yeah, those mortar shots...
NATO to AF.
Pretty nasty. Now you're hearing more mortars. And the medic shot.
NATO NATO to AAF.
AAF is down.
Affirm. Any idea what got you?
Yeah, we got a full mortar strike on top of Charlie squad and ourselves, plus a squad moving up that just yeeted our vehicle.
Affirm. NATO's diverting to assist. We'll be coming in from your southwest.
These AF guys have been
Much
chilling here for a
appreciated.
while. I'm not sure if they've been waiting for orders or repairing their Gorgon or just setting a block in position. Who knows? I know you're having fun, but try not to kill everybody with the mortar.
NATO
If you'd
to
be
AAF,
so kind.
advised. Some of us are manning red technicals. They're unarmed.
Just don't kill everybody with it, please.
Okay.
Because otherwise they're going to call me Liru 1009 again.
I can't help if you're meme-worthy.
But they blame me for you. They should call you What's That 09? Okay. So, honestly, NATO should be getting in rapid transport. They have a fuel truck and they're driving it backwards. Iopus is back in... I don't know why they don't just take the transport truck.
Hello.
Yeah, so I think they're all loading back up. They picked this van. And I guess they're repositioning. They're not going to that far peninsula. I think they're going to go back to assist. Is he striking that hilltop again? I don't know where those are landing. Yeah, no, I guess they're pulling around to come over here and they're going to make a unified force and push. Because they're out of stuff at this point. Yeah, that's the reason I've been following NATO a lot more than the AAF, because the AAF have been going really slow. Meanwhile, NATO have been spearheading a bit more compared to where the AAF have been going, so, you know, NATO has been getting the focus on my limited troops. So they're completely pulling out. I put that guy down to rally them. They didn't check out that last marker. I think they're being pulled as QRF. NATO, again, if both the ground commands were working properly, they would have told NATO to go check up on them. And it looks like Skelly just ran over one of the engineers, Keck. So now we're just lying in wait. This guy's painting me. I still have that AA position. And this Rhino, I don't know what this Rhino's doing at this point. He's just kind of marauding around. He's on the front line, but if I do have AT somewhere, I will send it over to dunk him. He'll probably come up on this hill and shoot at him.
NATO to AF.
Send.
How's your mass cast coming along?
One of my squads has currently got to us, but I'm not sure how long it'll take them to get us all up so we can get the fuck off this hill.
Hey, firm.
Bandage.
If you want, take NATO and push onto the third objective to the most south there, and then once we're up, we can all push onto the lighthouse.
I hear a vehicle.
Blow your shit up.
If I hear it, I'm gonna boom it. But otherwise, I think their medic got
Send
out.
again for AF.
Yep, so he's going to
Your
work
Bravo
on
squad has some
Barbarian.
enemy AT near it. Near its pause.
Hey, bro.
He's still suppressing, and now NATO's firing at him. Oh, come on, get a kill. Get a kill, yeah. Let's make it work. Blue on blue it. I love it.
AF to NATO, we may need support here.
Just have his Rhino chilling right there. I think he's looking down at that squad. I mean... Oh yeah, they're gonna see that. Alright, so they're gonna call that in. No more mortar. Because you're just slowing down the op, and now we're gonna bleed into the next slot because you've delayed them quite a bit. So, like, I don't know why you're doing that.
Should send them to here as an objective, by the way.
I'm not telling them to do anything. It's up to them, but I don't know why you're constantly mortaring them, because that's just kind of being a dick.
Twice.
But you see what I'm saying? You're deliberately just slowing them down. What's the fun of being mortared multiple times? You're just doing what Luton does. It's not fun. Don't do it again. Fuck's sake. Oh, is it because the Gorgon went in the ocean? They're shooting at it? Keck. There's the airstrike. Fix it! So they got this position locked down pretty much. And now you're seeing long range AT firing. Just wanted to quickly flip that. Iceberg flared off. He's going to give it another gun run. Yeah, so rest in peace that intel. AO's pretty much locked down at this point.
NATO to AF. We're sending a medic up. Hopefully he'll do something.
So NATO's going to bring a medic up, but a lot of those guys are now dying. And you have this force. Looks like they were engaged by the Rhino. Not much can really be done here. I think at this point I'm just going to have a massive retreat back there. And this squad come over to cover. Like that. Yeah, there's the SDV. Striking that forest. These guys are all trying to avoid. Yeah, he was waiting for the plane to go away, so he's gonna now get into that and fuck off.
NATO to AF.
These forces are all pushing out at this time. Now you're just having a peanut gallery shootout. These guys, honestly, they're just going to be told to pull out as well. Alright, shit ton of assault boats. Just a metric shit ton. Send them to careless hold fire. Have them drive up to this point. You're seeing all those dots disappear. That's people literally dying. Gonna need a guy with some form of AA cover. So I'm gonna say they're gonna bring a Bergen over with an AA dude. One or two of those guys, actually. So they can coordinate a retreat. So we'll say they brought a quad bike over. He went over to chill right there. And when they make sure, I will send another thing. Let's go ahead, delete that box, delete him. Now they're just basically calling in that supply point. So I'm gonna have to put myself in range because they're on the southern side of those mountains.
Not at all.
Oh, no, it's because I guess they're reinserts over there. Good security.
Hey, Sinead.
Send.
I think I traded with him. Skelly not realizing it's a bad guy, I guess.
We've just secured objective 3. We're going to push on to the last objective now.
Okay, be advised, sorry, we're landing at LZ New Strike.
So AF got up who they can.
Lighthouse.
These guys coming around. And yeah, he's just watching them with the SDV camera right there. But yeah, all forces still in the AO are gonna pull back to that location to get on boats and try to get out of this AO. I guess he drowned, but there's no Op 4 respawn. Might have disconnected. They brought him up. Otherwise, you have a Mohawk with an escort coming in as well. Let's see if I can snipe the escort, Vic. Oh, that looked like it was gonna do it. Oh, it's... It hurts. And if only they landed a little more up, I would have totally nailed them. So these guys see the boats coming in. Looks like they are moving to engage. Yep. If only Granite could hit the backside of a barn, but that helicopter might do something even worse. So I moved the fleet over to allow for this, but yeah, if he just goes up a gun run from the rear, he'll definitely fuck him, essentially. I don't know what NATO just did a gun run on, but... Just hearing all these Vics killing infantry as they, there's the strike. Most of the boats taken out. Nemesis injured by Holy Light. Don't know where that is. These guys going and re-clearing those buildings. Ah, right here, I guess. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, we got a bit of time. Let me start reading chat. Slaughter's okay. Not really any war crimes. Yeah, boats are gone, so I guess these guys are just gonna swim it. They can make it. Just a few clicks, right? They can totally make that. Go! Swim for it! Nah, in all seriousness, we need to take everybody and send them up this route and try to get them over there. They need to displace heavily. Because boat extract's screwed. The worst they, like, the best they can do now is just try to fall back on foot. And that's gonna run them right in this group of reinserts. Here, actually, instead of there, I'm gonna have these guys go into here and try to scatter among the woods.
We are pushing into the guerrilla compound mark now. I've got the rest of my squads catching up, and I'm gonna grab my rest of my guys with a helicopter, and we'll move straight to the lighthouse marker. Okay?
Be advised, I don't think those markers are on globals, so I can't see them.
Can't see the objective marker at the lighthouse, southernmost tip?
I can see the objective marker, but no names, if that's what you're referring to.
Oh no, don't worry about that. Yeah, we'll be moving on to the lighthouse marker ASAP.
A-firm. NATO's about to push into there as well.
A-firm.
Yeah, these guys are crippled because of an airstrike. These guys are just charging in a van. And you have those guys there. Oh, there's a Gorgon coming in, a frickin' Mohawk. Yeah, alright. So much for my extract vector. If I've got any AT, I could try to take a pot shot at that Mohawk. I think she's landing. Yep, to literally reposition the FIA. So these guys are just boxed in. To put politely, they're fucked. So there's a gun run. Don't know on what specifically. Oh, those guys. Yeah. GG to that. Gonna delete this, have them start going on that next marker. And NATO's gonna just clean up the remaining units from the rear. Delete a large chunk of what I got. We're hearing shotgun sounds too from the engineer team. Ah, but this is...
NATO to AF, be advised, we're pushing into the lighthouse now.
Screamed in my house.
Yeah, be advised we're held up at the moment, taking contacts from our south up on top of the hill. You'll probably be the only force in there, but I'm trying to send my Gorgon crew up to support you.
Hey, firm, don't push it too hard. Air seems to have killed most of the stuff.
Hey, firm.
There goes my only AT guy. So yeah, they're pretty much locked down here. Gonna just respawn that guy. Try to have him run up, but he's pretty much dead. I'm gonna just have these guys go on the final markers, so if these guys can run around, they can run around.
AAF to native.
Send.
Be advised, we have an enemy Gorgon out to sea, southeast east, bearing 106 from my current position.
Affirm.
He's been freaking endlessly driving in reverse with the current. So someone popped a red smoke grenade, I guess, to trail the where the hostile force has been going. Some guys are making it through the line though, because the AAF have their force centralized on the road. So I'm gonna have these guys try to go up there and then go up here. Because they're not gonna charge into certain death, they're trying to live. But it might be too late because now the rhinos come up. And it's got this area pretty badly boxed in, so no matter where those guys go, they're gonna get killed. So I think the helicopter, I guess they're hunting the... Nope, Gorgon's dead, okay. That guy tried to run out, he was shot. And a rocket run done on that red smoke. I got a rocket too. Quick evasion there. Looks like he was going to the ground. I was about to laugh, but... Oh well. These guys getting shot up. They're trying to disengage. I guess is just hunting at this point. But yeah, air's circling. NATO's going to get up to that point, see it's clear. And then I'm going to tell AAF and NATO they've got to quickly RTB.
NATO to AF.
Send it, NATO.
How are you doing there?
Yeah, we're good. We're pushing along to the lighthouse now.
Affirm. Lighthouse looks mostly secure.
Affirm. Do you want us to continue pushing, or are we looking at an RTB at this point?
We should be fine on our own, so yeah, if you want to get ready for RTB.
Affirm.
So Jay's hunting the remaining guys, chilling out in that area. These guys getting boxed in. Got one piece of AT. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys make it out. Alright, not bad. There goes my last bit of AT. They're even ATing them. Ay. Fuck it, just get in like the nearest bush. And just get small at this point, because what else can you do? This is high, send traffic.
Unless we missed something, I think all objectives have been cleared.
Roger, I will index as soon as combat stops or you guys start disengaging.
Affirm.
Yeah, so I think he's shooting at Kalem. Try to get that guy in the tall grass. Bro, you need to grab some fucking concealment or something. What?
AAF, the native.
Send.
We're AAF forces are pulling back to LZ New Strike. We're going to get loaded up on choppers and RTV.
I need these guys to get out of
Hey,
there,
firm.
and then I can index. Wow, I got 2 shots off with that guy. It's because they know if they engage, they're dead. Oh. Hiding in plain sight. I love it. So they disengage. I would assume all these jackholes are going to stop trying to kill him. Alright, for the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and index now since all fights have been disengaged. So stand by for server kill. So I need to go ahead, unlock the channel. Cool. And now we can go ahead and index. Oh my god! Oh man! That's funny. That is so funny how they ended up like that. We're gonna have another op in 27 minutes,
That
KJ.
was
Nope.
Don't you worry.
No,
Alright.
it was going fine.
Now we're just gonna get it right here.
I wanna cry.
Okay, so we're gonna keep this super short because next stop starts in 27 minutes. Overall, it's standard. Some blue on blue happened. I mean, Iceberg dropped a bomb on a dude. The only important thing I'll say is medics, you gotta stop running on point because so many squads got screwed this today because the medics were on point. They'd step on a mine or get shot when going in a building first, or they'd just be completely out of position and they'd get boofed. But anyway, let's start with AAF ground command. Just quick things, only things that are important. Otherwise, just pass because we gotta wrap this up.
Then pass. I've got nothing important. Everything went well.
Okay, Alpha, anything important? How many did we end with? 53, so yeah.
Nope.
Cool, Bravo.
Comms got really shit in the middle, kind of made me mad, but we made up at the end, whatever.
Charlie.
Nothing.
Alright, AAF Airvix.
Airvix?
Pilots.
I wanted good, but please, like, we have to work on keeping the map clear. Like, at the end, we had so many blue markers with stuff called out, which we already cleared.
That
Like, it was hard to find
right?
our LZs
Yeah, I'll check
under
Discord
our
later.
net, markers.
And we don't want to delete what, may be needed, but we don't know. So. Other than that, it was fine.
How was the JTAC?
Yeah, JTAC would be final.
I mean, I just want to know how my area experienced
fine.
my JTAC. Yeah, fine. Okay. No complaints from JTAC to air. Good listening, good responding.
Alright, NATO ground command, anything important?
NATO did fine. Just one thing. If ground command tells you to get in a Vic, don't just stand around staring looking at the Vic. That's how you get sniped, which is what happened. Otherwise, nothing else.
Delta.
We were speedy, had good comms, lots of good momentum, and had a good class. Had a great time, so yeah.
Echo.
As far as I'm concerned, it went pretty good, but I'm not the usual squad lead, so.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Echo, pilots / ground crew, because I know you changed.
I got none.
Nothing. Yeah, it was pretty fine. Ground to air comms could have been better. There's a couple times where we'd lose track of, what friendlies were doing, or friendlies would engage something we wouldn't know until we saw it dealing friendlies.
Actually, I do have something. I want to congratulate NATO for mortaring their own people. That is all.
Is that on the church hill?
Yes.
I authorize that.
Word. That's all.
The only thing is as well.
NATO JTAC.
If you sorry, go ahead. No, I said brevity and comms.
Yep.
All I have to say is, Air did fine. I think we flew a little bit too close to the objective. That's just me personally. Other than that, if you're going to hit a position with mortars, do the minimum thing, which is call it out on 50 or 52, whatever. Just tell everyone else you're hitting a position, because we had an entire squad pushing into there, and then it got hit by mortars. So that's all I have to say.
Just one note to Air, the Blackfish flew right over the rear AA position, so it got an underbelly shot and got oofed. But I hope it's anything from NATO drone, since you stepped up to take that today.
I had fun. Lots of quick maneuvering and stuff. Don't pick up enemy gear. That's what caused a bombing. That's pretty much it.
It wasn't enemy, or are you referring to Iceberg dropping a bomb on?
Yep.
That was just an AAF squad.
They had picked up enemy gear, apparently.
Well, you got to be careful, because the squad leaders in the FIA look like AAF. That's by design.
That's getting bombed on the hill, was it?
Yeah, that was a single guy that Barbarian then picked up. I think it was like one of the squad leads. But digressing, what's that? Anything to say? Because I know you got a lot of snipes.
If you get sniped, don't just sit there and start panicking, look for cover and pop smoke, get fucking break line of sight. If you get sniped in a building, don't try to peek the corner looking for the sniper. You're probably not going to be able to find him, especially because I had thermal camouflage on today with the ghillie suit. You could have responded by pulling that vehicle back and screening for those guys that were in that house, because you have armor and they don't. Apparently I can pierce body armor at 2,468 meters. You did a good job though when the other squads came back in to get you up, and you popped smoke and you broke line of sight, and you guys were actually able to defeat me. Or my line of sight that way. And then I was out of ammo, so I was like, yeah, okay, bye.
But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Overall, it was pretty good op, large AO, and yeah, you got the one laptop, which will.
Down the op.
Yeah, that's referring to the fact that one of the squads got mortared twice, because I don't
that
like
last
seeing
batch was supposed to be smoke, because I scroll wheeled tried to change the ammo, but as I got out to talk to you, apparently it didn't.
Oof.
So, yeah.
So it was like what's that mortar does, right?
Yeah, that's why I yelled at him. But anyway,
Bastard.
IFA op will be in 21 minutes. It's a Brit Air alternate reality op, so it should be fun. I'm gonna go and play it, but you got 20 minutes to kill, so you do you. Hope you enjoyed the op, and for all you new people, enjoy TSB, BRB. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I am going to keep streaming because I want to show you guys what I'm working on for the next campaign. So chill, do whatever you want. I'm gonna run a quick ad so I can set myself up. Otherwise, give me a hot second. Ambient music. Spotify and its ads. I love it. That's sarcasm. I hate it. So throw that on there. Change this to say next up at 6:30, showing off next Friday. All right, and then let's see. The multi-twitch is gonna change. Time. So we gotta double save it. Map. This is Maladin 2035. Double save, and then mission. We are awaiting the next up at 6:30, so I am showing off the next gay campaign that will start in 2 weeks. Cool. So I'm going to jump down to the Friday, not the Friday channel, but the new channel for that stuff. And let's take away the screen thingy like that. So it's going to be on Maladin. I'm going to go ahead and open this puppy up. I need to delete a lot of my old mission files because it'll help with that load time. Project Red Rum. So I said in the past when I was drafting the IFA campaign that I was going to work on some sort of Russia v NATO thing inspired by Operation Flashpoint or Cold War Assault. So when I watched through that campaign, I quickly realized I don't think I'm going to be able to do something to that caliber, simply because it's way too small scale, and the map's really changed up. So instead, I'm just going to flavor it that way, and we're going to do some, basically, Russia v NATO US stuff. So I do need to remake the squad. I'm going to make it more NATO focused, so I'm going to give them like SPAR 16s and stuff to represent, 5.56 rifles. But it's basically Russian airborne with some room for armor support as the campaign progresses. But the first thing that Russia is going to do is get a foothold. Now, you may notice there is a squad and a set of 2 pilots back here. That is because I'm really debating putting down some sort of PvP element. Now, that's going to have to be heavily moderated by myself and the fact that I don't have any IDF down. I don't have anything too OP down, at least for the US units concerned. So, we'll see how it goes. But, yeah, 2035 Russia v US themed op done all in vanilla. So, we've got all these guys. I've made all these custom kits. It's just, utilizing the weapons that the Russians get by default, and making a ground command team. I still need to change some of the loads, like that guy's supposed to be a dedicated AA loadout, and then I'll also make, the NATO unit. So I'm going to start working on this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and, I'll answer them as I do a little bit of work on this group of units. If you're T0, you can step up to be a pilot. It's a Friday. It's pretty low stakes. So, by all means, feel free. But this guy's going to be an AA specialist, so I need a green. We'll take an olive AA launcher. And TAIGA. Field Pack TIGA. I don't think I did any work on the loadouts yet, actually, upon looking at these, so gives me some room to go with it. And then this, I'll definitely, like, AA Specialist is going to be a very important role to play. So that field pack can carry 2 rockets, that's nice. And we'll definitely give him the carbine version of the AK-12. But if anything, I should be selecting him with all my AT loadouts, because for the AA Specialist, I'll just trade his loadout out. So let's take a look at his kit. You could add the contact Spetsnaz. Well, here's the thing. These are all the Spetsnaz loadouts, because that's the only Russian loadout that we have is the Spetsnaz stuff. So, you know, this is going to be the best I can do, because if we were to sort by mod, they use the granite suits, and there's only 3. So that's going to be my Russian general thing. How the blue 4 aggressors are going to be, I'm literally going to say, all right, we need an Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Foxtrot, and I'm going to pick one of those random Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot. Yeah, so that's 6, but I'll go to, like, Charlie's channel and say, hey, you're being the blue 4 aggressors today, but I'll leave it up to the SL to opt in if they want to do something like that. So, since there's no delete aspect, I gotta do this all by hand, essentially. So just go back and forth. Yeah, they aren't thermal resistant, so that's good. And we're just gonna build these up. So we'll do 3 FAKs, because I'm trying to debate now, how are we going to do this? I'm thinking, since they're all going to be the same uniform, I'm actually going to do something I normally don't do, and I'm going to select all of them and give them all the same base. That way, this will make it easier for me to set everything up. So they're going to have FATX. I'm going to give them all androids. We'll give them all rangefinder. Oh no, we'll do binos, and then we'll give the leadership elements rangefinders and stuff. We'll start with the AK-12-762. We'll go from there. You saw the crash? I didn't see the crash to free your battle bus. I'm sorry. But I might also put in some P90s for medics or something to give them a different type of weapon to vary the kits up. But then again, you know, Russia's with AKs. I think we'll just keep it that way because it'll make things easier. The Rook 9mm. Honestly, pistols, not the most useful thing in vanilla because they have really low damage models. But I'll keep it just to see if we can make a kit that will support such a weapon. So get the T-suit out. I'm going to give them helmet cam, 2 FA... we'll bump it up to 3 FAKs. And then 3 smoke grenades. That's great. Compact NVGs. Instead, I'm going to do black. Actually, I'm pretty sure that these aren't thermal. It's only the ENVGs that give thermal, so we'll keep that okay. Binos, the helmet, the Avenger T cover, because the B is a different one. You know, I'm gonna dress these guys up in regular camo, so we'll do full B suits instead because the T suit is more special forces-y. Or you can just give them farm outfits, heck. And that should be good. And then for their vest, we'll do Kipchak vest because the tactical radio. Well, actually, we're giving them all radios, so yeah, we'll stick with that. And these are the only 2 Russian ones that they've got, so I'm going to leave the vest customization up to units, but let's see. So scroll back down, grab the tactical radio, and let's see. We don't want tracer. So we'll do 10 magazines, and then when we get to the automatic rifleman, we'll change those out as needed. 2 RGN, 2 RGO, and the rest of the space will be for things like mine detector, depending on what the rules need. So yeah, 10 mags, and then we can also put the pistol mags in. And that should be good. Okay. And then we can just hit OK. Now that's going to override all of the kits, but it's going to make it
Send in
a
Goat
bit
Team
easier
6
for me.
now.
So, Infidel gifting a random sub, and it goes to Grim. Congratulations, Grim. I hope you keep enjoying the ops. Make sure you thank Infidel, and I hope you get a kick out of this. So we got the RPGs. This is now going to go with the backpack, if I can find the damn thing. That's another thing. They're probably gonna, if I don't have a drone operator, I'm gonna need to give them a drone operator. So where's the khaki thingy? But we're only gonna work on this for another few minutes. This is just me showing it off. Yeah, KJ, if you want to try pilot, go ahead. I mean, it's really gonna be a helicopter thing, but we'll do what we need to. I don't think I have the new Twitch gift thing. I'm a bit, I don't know. I kind of distance myself from Twitch stuff because I don't want to do anything because of what happened with other stuff earlier. So, you know, with the channel getting banned over BS. So 3 RPG rockets, that should be good. Hit the OK on that guy. Edit this guy. This will be our AA specialist. So we'll get the, not the Tropic, the Olive down. And we'll get the Field Pack. With 2 of those rockets. Now let's do the medics here. And we got a platoon medic. It looks like I don't have a drone operator. So I can just limit that to 1 pilot slot instead of 2. It's not like I want them to combat any, take any combat aircraft. So, edit loadout. We'll give them the carbine version of the AK. So the AKU. We'll keep the scope. Actually, no, we need to change it to a holographic. So we'll grab that holographic, the khaki. Which means I gotta go change the AT guys out. And then we'll also grab this guy, give him his green backpack. He's gonna be given a medikit. And 15 of those. And see, now that we have everything else kind of set, then he's gonna be good. We're gonna have to give him his mags back. Because it changes it even though it's still the same caliber. So, you know, funny how that works. Grab these guys, edit the loadout. And what did I want to do with them? Change the scope to a holo sight. And same with yours. The ARCO is going to be reserved for like a squad lead sight. Yeah, I know they all look like Spec Ops, but for 2035, I'm just going to assume Russia has a really OP army, and we're just going to go with that. So, we've got Grenadiers now. So the Grenadiers, I'm going to have to give a backpack out of principle so they have room for their Grenadier rounds. So I'm going to grab this guy. We're going to go to the 3GL. We're going to give him a holographic. It's about 624, so I'm going to... This will be the last thing I change before I trade them over. I switch to the IFA mod set for our operation. So 10 of those, and it gave them 4 by default. Is there a smaller... I could do, I want to do one of these instead. So a khaki, yep, alright, that fits pretty well. So we'll give 10 of these, and then some additional grenades. So RGO, RGN, 4 additional smoke. Okay, so let's give it a save. But yeah, I basically need to make new NATO loadouts, new Russian loadouts, and we'll probably work on this. We can work on it after the op a bit. So that's been saved, so now we're going to start transferring over to the next objective, which is the next operation. So, I need also pee, get more water, so I'm going to run a lawn ad here. We'll be back for the next operation in just a little bit. Let me just quit out of Arma and load up the IFA mod set, so I'm ready to go for the next operation. And if you guys like seeing Wee Woo get shot a lot, this will definitely be your favorite operation. So So overwrite, hit the play button, and we will BRB.
Aw, you fucking dick.
Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun.
What's Skelly do?
I push through.
He pushed through with iceberg loading in.
Time to fly C-36 upside down.
You might recognise the map as well from somewhere when you load in.
Mm-hmm.
Are we good to join?
Any mod set on? Fuck.
No.
No, if you're showing the server.
Now we wait.
He will tell
Get
you.
angry. Get mad.
Only join when
Fingers
Skelly
on the
say
trigger.
okay.
Fingers on the trigger to join.
I'm gonna boop.
See, I wait for my friends to join, and they join through the friends, so I don't have to do the work.
I've got Skelly and Iceberg on my friends list.
Lamau, imagine having friends.
What
Aren't
a
you
friend.
a special snowflake, Seth?
Imagine
Yeah.
being
No,
friends.
because you guys joined the servers. I was like, what? That's awesome.
Friends, what are those?
I joined and then crap promptly fucking crashed because fucking Skelly.
Well, he didn't say to join Iceberg, so serves you right.
And fucking breaks
Holy
the server.
Seekin for sitting in the main menu of it for
Boned
18
him.
minutes.
You never answered my question, yes or no, Skelly?
I said it was up to you if you wanted to.
Boy, it's your fucking choice.
Oh, I've got a yellow chain. That ain't good.
What's the choice?
It's red chaining. Oh no.
Needs a Zeus or not?
No.
Service is red chained.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it just disappeared off my browser. Good job.
Big.
Good job, Iceberg.
That's
It went
definitely
poof.
not my fucking fault, but whatever.
Quick, let's use the second most unstable bot set.
It's not unstable. Perfectly fine.
Don't worry about
Wait, how do I make it come back?
it. You don't.
Wait.
You don't. The server just died.
Server's restarting. Well, we might be a hot second, because this thing takes like 2 minutes to boot, so GG. Hope they tested it. How's everyone's night? Just gonna watch the boot up to make sure they're not borking anything. Hungry? Yeah, I feel that. I've only had one thing to eat for breakfast, and that's my meal, because the rest is just setting up for streams, you know what I mean? Why do they have a minigun loading on the server? That's weird. this was World War II. Where'd you get a minigun? I know I should eat, but I need pizza money. Alright, that's the mod list. Everything's detected fine. So I think they just broke it because they were being silly. Oh, cack, it's because Auntie reset the server while Skelly was setting up. GG. G fucking G. Let me look at Discord. Ugh. Probably to update IFA, because no one bothered to do that. Yeah, miscommunication. Cat. Not gonna lie, the only reasons TSB server crashes happen nowadays is because of miscommunication or just of booting. So warning messages, that's because of the surrounding mission template, that's fine. Am I planning on uploading the rest of T0 to Noah Ops? Yeah, Epic. It's in what I call the backlog. I'll have some time for it this week. I'm planning on spending my Sunday while I'm playing 40k D&D to catch up again and start actually editing out some of that backlog. I got a little bit of the Arstotzka campaign done last week. It's just, it hasn't been posted yet because I need to restructure that campaign because I started uploading it completely out of order, so I gotta delete what is, you know, the stuff that is there and try to find a way to reorganize it so it's correct. But I wouldn't expect any of those uploads anytime soon because right now I don't have my booklet on me, but I have videos scheduled all the way up to next Friday, the end of October. So I would expect them in like a month. Not because that's how long it's going to take me to get them edited, more so that's how long it's going to take for whatchamacallit, just for it to hit the scheduling, because I put videos on top of other videos, so it just takes a bit of time. Yeah, that's fair, Epic. That's fair. I mean, how this is gonna go is we're gonna do this up, and then either you guys, if you want to keep watching, which, speaking of which, I'm gonna kill the recording